Okay, everybody. I am now on FSD 12.3.6. I saw the new parking thing just show up there for a second. Let's go ahead and give this thing a whirl. And we're going to started doing tracking of my FSD drives. Okay, so we're gonna start. And it is mixed, clear, and cloud. And there we go. Okay. I just pressed the accelerator a little bit because that car kind of apparently screwed it up. It was sitting at the light. Did not need to. So I'm going to say intervene, slow creep, acceleration. There we go. One intervention. Still a little bit close to the curb. And I really hope they fix that. So my car is a little bit older, so the parking stuff, I don't have the, apparently you can turn on the, high visibility mode or whatever, 3D, enhanced 3D graphics. I think my wife's car gets that, and mine does not. But mine is the one with FSD, and hers loses it tomorrow. Stop driving so close to the curb. I mean, we're about a foot away, but still, I would much prefer to be over closer to the line. The nag is still real for me. I get this feeling that in LA, because of so many people, I get more nag than people in, like, other parts of the country, even like San Francisco and San Diego. It just, I watch some of those videos and I don't see the nag show up quite as much as I see it here. I also don't see as much stop and go in their videos. Heard people say it seems a little bit more timid, and it does seem like it's not accelerating as much to catch up to other people, at least in stop and go. But we'll see. It should open up here a little bit more once we get off of this road. It's also doing a lot of steering wheel jerk. I mean, it's only doing it when we're stopping, but it is doing it a bit more than I've seen in the past. get out of this lane because there are two. Yeah, he didn't even see those. Two scooters in the road. Two scooters in the road. The car did not try to avoid them. And we're going to call that a... I thought there was an object one. Okay, we're just going to say other. Why did it not choose that as a... Did it choose intervention? No, disengagement. Obstacle. There we go. It really is going slow. I'm going to press the gas just a little bit. There we go. So if you goose it a little bit, it will get up to speed, but it's just not wanting to. And maybe this is a first drive thing. Some people have speculated it takes a few minutes, or takes a couple of drives to get its software settled, I guess. I didn't mark it as an intervention. I'm going to mark it here just because. There we go. I don't know how Cyberlift does it. Shout out to Cyberlift. He told me that he does this after the drives offline. I'm sure he's got, you know, other ways of marking this stuff. I've looked on the site and I don't see. I think when I set it up as automatic tracking, not manual. So, but I just don't have the patience for doing manual tracking. That's time outside of my car that I'm not gonna spend. Okay, that is one good thing. I'm gonna say good job to that. That is one good thing that the last couple versions have done, is the light would turn yellow and it would slam on the brakes. That one, you know, it could have goosed it a little bit, but it just kept a steady speed all the way through. But it did, you know, go through the light because it knew that it had time. So that's one thing that I'm gonna say this version definitely has improved upon. It does also, you know, as much as I complain about it, it does feel like it's a little bit farther from the curb, but I still, like, right now we're driving on the line here, and, you know, normally there's cars parked along here, and there's probably cars parked along here later. I would much prefer, you know, if I was more like that Mini in front of me that's, you know, still to the right, but not hugging the line. You can see it does get over a little bit. It sees this car up here, but man, it's still awfully tight to the line, right? And you know, right now we're going 6 miles an hour, fine. When you're going 25, 30 miles an hour, that's not a lot of reaction time if you realize you're too close. So anyway, that's my rant. Fix it a little bit more to the left. We'll see you guys at the next good job disengagement or intervention. Okay, so while it's straighter while it is slower on the straightaways when no cars are around, here it's actually like I could be going faster here, but it does seem to be taking this lane to my left into account because it was a bit more aggro on the last version. And people like this could have hit me, or the car would have had to react a lot more because it was going faster. So I mean, there's some give and take there. I wish when no cars were around it was a little bit more on the accelerator. But I am interested in the highway here because that's where I saw pretty significant regression between version 12.3.3 and 12.3.4, where all the way since I got this, and I think I got this at 11.2.9. Is that what it was? It was before 11.4. I think it was 11.2.9 or something like that. that's when I bought the car. It has handled this 6-lane crossover from the highway to the exit, you know, in what, 2 miles, flawlessly. And with 12.3.4, all of a sudden if there was another car in the lane behind, and it was, you know, even if it was several car lengths back, it would not commit to a lane change. It would start to go over and then come back. And a lot of people were complaining about that behavior, and I'm hoping they fixed it in this one. And maybe we'll see. It all depends on if the other traffic is how the other traffic cooperates with me today. I'm actually looking for, you know, cars that are speeding up a little bit, and I need to get over. Right now there's a white Tesla in that other lane, but it looks like I'm going to get in front of this guy maybe, or am I going to slow down? Okay, so it's going to get over. But that car wasn't speeding up. But it is now. It got over into the next lane. Okay. Let's see, is it going to get over? So it's kind of staying behind this Prius in case the Prius changes lanes. That's another thing I've noticed. It doesn't want to get over if there's a car right there in that next lane. Yesterday, there was somebody in that far right lane, and I was in this third lane, and it started to get over into the middle lane, and then it like phantom braked because the car in the other lane. So I don't know. Oh, I was supposed to switch this to highway. Oh well. Okay, so now it's should have changed lanes before. Come on. Get over. Okay. See, now you're getting me into a situation here. Because I need to turn right up at this light. And now you got a motorcycle to contend with. Get over. See? Nope. Count that as a disengagement. Car needed to be in the far right lane and was hesitating too much. I need to go around this corner, and then I need to take a right here. So there's still some regression there. Yeah, and this one was actually worse. It didn't want to. Oh, back on the city. Come on. Yeah. I've never seen it screw up on that last portion. It didn't want to speed up or slow down. It just wanted to pace the car next to it, which is not good. All right, so we're gonna go in here. I have my badge somewhere. Okay. So now we're gonna, if we can, because there's a lot of cars coming in right now. That was the back window. we'll look and see if we can use this parking thing. I'm assuming I'm not going to be able to because of the amount of cars that are coming in right now, and the parking takes longer than just me pulling into a spot, but we'll see. I'm shedding cars as I go up, so all right. So I have one car behind me. I want this spot right up here. Is it going to show up? Yes. Start. Okay. It's taking a while, but it's doing it. It's much less cumbersome than the old version. That wasn't bad. That was much less cumbersome than the old version. The old version, like half the time, you couldn't get the P to show up. So now at least it'll show you the spots and it'll park. I like that a lot better. All right. Thank you guys. This was version 12.3.6. Yeah. Leave comments below and have a great day. Thanks.